The following program shows real people taken into custody by Dallas SWAT. They are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Murder suspect barricaded inside his residence, armed with a knife.
Some suspects make us go in and get them. Give me a call, all right? I know she worries about when I'm coming home.
Bully, get down, bully!
I can't lay off my foot.
He thinks he's got superhuman powers, and he's gonna do what he wants to do.
Anytime that the city has a problem, we're the solution to their problem. Period.
Barricade suspect, armed and dangerous.
Suspect is inside.
We're gonna hit the ground running.
Adrenaline's running higher. Strapped metal to my back.
We are on call 24/7, 365.
We do everything to an extreme. It goes with the job and it goes with the personality. And when you send all this firepower into a crack house, people holding hostages and barricaded persons, that's not normal. That's extreme. And we live in that world.
SWAT team is one of the most elite positions on the department, and we respond to the most dangerous situations in the city of Dallas. When the citizens need help, they call the police. When the police need help, they call the SWAT team. Morning, Scott. Hey, Bob. I've been on the SWAT team for 14 years now, and it never gets old. First things first, I gotta work out. We get real physical with the bad guys, so we got to be in better shape than the bad guys do. That's all there is to it.
He's huge. I'm an inspiration.
We carry 70 pounds of gear. We're out on a deal for anywhere from 4 to 10 hours, 100-degree heat. You've got to be in great shape. So we work out for an hour and a half a day, 4 days a week.
Here, let me help you. Come on. Appreciate it, Steve.
Oh.
Leash, you up?
Yes.
Come on in here, make some toast. I need to have my coffee every morning. If I don't, I can really tell that I haven't had my coffee. And so can the people around me. This week's spring break, so I'm getting to spend a little time with Elise. There you go. I usually just get her every other weekend, and this week I've got her for the whole week, so we're gonna try to go have some fun. What do you want to do?
Paint my nails.
Paint your nails? Well, go get your stuff. Elise's mom and I have been divorced now for about 4 years. Elise and I spent a lot of time together, so the divorce was real tough for both of us because we were really used to being with each other all the time. How's it going down there?
Good.
The time I get to spend with her is really precious. Here, come here. Here you go. Looks like we're getting called out.
We don't have that much information on it until we get out to the scene.
This kind of wrecks the day. I saw my neighbor earlier. I think she's over there. There you go. Let's go on over to Brandy's. Thanks again.
Sure.
I'll give you a call, all right? I love you. Bye, Angel. I hate leaving Elise like this because I know it upsets her. I know she worries about when I'm coming home.
Murder suspect barricaded inside his residence, armed with a knife. Anytime that the police need some type of assistance, we're going to come out there and help them. We have all the little toys that can resolve the situation.
842 got it. We'll be using the armored personnel carriers for cover and concealment.
Get your cars
Suspect's house is down there about 100 yards. I'm going to stop short and stay out of the line of fire.
.864 to all personnel. Our suspect's name is going to be Charles Jones.
Okay. He lives at the house there by himself. The neighbor heard the complainant say, "Will stabbed me." A couple of other neighbors saw Will walking back to his house.
He's supposed to be taking meds, but refuses to.
Okay, meds off.
When I hear off his medication, that sends up a big red flag for me. Usually the guys that are off their medication, they're not thinking rationally. It's hard to predict what they're going to do.
The SWAT team is divided up between snipers, negotiators, entry teams, and I'm on the entry team. So there's some guys already down there, it looks like. First thing we're going to do when we get down here is go scout out the location and where we think he might be in the inside and start formulating a plan for the final assault. If it comes down to it, if he doesn't want to come out, a certain amount of people just don't want to come out and make us go in and get him.
My weapon of choice will be the sniper rifle. I believe it'll take care of the job. This is the Accuracy International. It's the AW model bolt-action rifle. Magazine fed with 10 rounds in the magazine. Bob, I'm heading out the side. I'm going to look for an elevated position, covering the back side of the house, using as much cover and concealment as possible. The strategy going in is to contain the suspect.
The primary target's that light blue on the other side of this house.
Okay. We'll set up an inner perimeter. We will set up sniper teams. We will set up primary entry teams, secondary entry teams, negotiators, and we will contain the target location so that the suspect has no avenue of escape. This is not the optimum position to be in, or optimum place. We can't create any distance, can't build a decent height. You don't have any cover here. It's not a good position. He could be armed with a large caliber rifle. If me or anybody else out here overexposes themselves, there's a chance that we could get shot.
We want to give this guy every opportunity to surrender on his own. Obviously, the last thing we want to do is do an entry on the house with him resisting, so we're going to let the negotiators talk for a while.
Just kind of talk to him and see how rational he is. I'm just going to try to see if he'll just walk out. Will, this is the Dallas Police Department. We're outside of your home. We've got this house completely surrounded, but I assure you nobody out here wants to hurt you. So if you can hear me, I need for you to come to the door and walk out. Will, I know you may be a little nervous, but we need to hear your side of the story.
This could take a long time, so I'm probably not going to see a lot of Elise today.
I'm at 1230, 80 yards out. Charlie 1, window, burglar bars. Charlie 2, door, burglar bars, opens left to right.
It really is a balancing act between the negotiators and when you start involving the entry team.
You can't continue to sit inside because we can't leave until we talk to you. But if you stay inside, anything can happen.
I can't see any movement on the inside.
The time is running out on you making the decision here, but we can't wait all day.
Okay, we'll do it. I'll let you know when we're getting ready to move up.
We're going to pull the bars and take the window out so that our snipers can have an effective view inside the structure.
Let's move up.
Well, as you can see, things have stepped up a little bit. All you have to do is come out, we'll talk, and this deal is done. Nobody's hurt. No more damage to your property.
What's the wind? Steve.
This guy's not coming out. He's not responding to anything we're doing, so we're going to go in and get him.
One ready to go.
All right.
Rich is going to be the primary, you'll be secondary.
Randy and I are both armed with M16s, and in addition to that, I've got a 40 millimeter less lethal gun. This is the 40 millimeter gas gun that we use to disable suspects. We fire foam baton round, tear gas, 40 millimeter sponge round.
We'll come from the alpha side, and you're gonna pop him with the less lethal, okay?
We're dealing with a really unstable guy who may have just killed someone. It's probably one of the most dangerous things we do in entries.
If the entry team is a danger, it's my responsibility to protect them.
Sometimes we have to take lives to save lives.
Sounds like our entry team has located the suspect in the bathroom.
It's got one walking.
And he's been taken into custody.
What the hell have I done? Why is all this? He needs to be taken to the ambulance.
As soon as I got in the doorway, he jumped up and lunged at me and Randy, and I shot him with a sponge round in the chest.
Oh my God.
Is that Rich?
Rich, my brother from another mother. Oh my goodness, good shot, man.
Big abrasion from the impact round with a nice bruise around him. And it was sore, but you got him.
All right.
What's up, hero?
Thanks for walking me up there, Mikey.
It was a good day today. All the good guys are still intact. Nobody got hurt. It was a good deal.
We managed to wrap that up in about 3 hours, so I'm going to go get Elise and spend some time with her down at the pool after all.
Did you catch the bad guys?
Sure did. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Were you any trouble for Brandy?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
What'd you learn?
A cannonball?
Can I see one?
Yes.
All right, let me go see one. Good job. Is that cold?
Yes.
Was that a cannonball?
Yes.
Do another one.
No.
Just got done at the range doing a little shooting. Going to the back dock now to clean weapons. Hey guys.
Where you been?
Running late.
How's the love life? How's Janine?
She won't talk to me.
What did you do?
I broke up with her in front of her friends.
In front of her friends?
Yeah.
Not alone in the bathroom?
No. I made a spectacle out of myself.
Rich, she seems like a great gal. She's obviously very attractive. More than what you deserve. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, hunt it down and kill it.
Well, I can't do a couple of those things. It's illegal. I'm gonna go the easy route. I'm just gonna ask her on a date. I'm going over to her salon, get my hair cut. I'm not nervous now. I think I'll be nervous when I get there. No one wants to get slapped in the face in public, so. I met Janine about 9 months ago and been dating her ever since until we broke up here recently, but trying to patch that up.
He had an injury on his back, and for that week-long period, he was pretty grouchy when we broke up.
Obviously, she's real hesitant to go out with me again, but...
Rich called and emailed several times, and I gave it a lot of thought.
So we'll see. We'll see today. Hey, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
How may I help you?
I have an appointment with Janine today.
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah. Are you ready for your haircut?
Yeah?
Rich, he's a sweetheart. He helps us out with whatever we need, you know, manly kind of guy. So we call him the hottie from the SWATty.
We're both divorced. We both have kids. I know what it's like to marry someone and have it all fall apart. So does she. So we're both very cautious right now.
I'll let you take me to the ballet.
What's the ballet?
Swan Lake. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that. It'll be fun.
Do you really think ballets are fun, or do you go just because I want you to go?
I think they're fun. I've learned that you got to read what the story is before you watch the ballet.
Well, you're being nice.
I'm always nice.
Not always.
Hey,
You have your moments.
it was an isolated incident.
But I know it was because you were in pain.
That's right.
You were. You'd hurt your back that week.
Mm-hmm.
Messed up your disc.
Right. I sure paid for it.
Relationship.
Yeah, I did. All in one day.
It's kind of a bummer. Bummer week. Was for me too, though.
It was a bummer about 8 weeks for me. There's no template for your personal life. It doesn't have a definite outcome. I know the outcomes of our call-outs. The suspect's going to be in custody, and hopefully everybody's going to be safe. With Janine and I, the outcome is less certain. I'm not really sure how that went. She seemed pretty happy to see me, but I can tell that she's still a little mad at me and still has big concerns. She did ask me to the ballet this weekend, and that'll be the big determiner on whether this is going to work out or not. The apartment we're hitting today has two main suspects in it. They're dealing heroin, marijuana, and crack cocaine. Although we run a lot of these, we still want to be prepared for them because none of them are simple. We try to make them look simple, but they're all difficult. They have their hazards.
Like a guesstimation. That's how you're going to
They're pretty high level.
He's 8 or 9 time convicted felon, convicted of murder, ag assault, shooting, fighting with the police. They're gonna have guns on them.
This location allegedly has a variety of weapons, including sawed-off shotguns, AK-47s, semi-automatic pistols.
Our CI had a gun pulled on him during a dope deal in this house, all right?
And the area is full of people that could tip them off to our presence, what we call good eyes. All the way up's fine. They're going to know we're here.
Yeah, we pull that APC off here and we dump right out.
Stop short?
Yeah. As long as we can dump and attack our problem, we're not going to be able to sneak in on these guys at all.
No.
We'll have them point that out because he showed me a picture and said, here's a, we got a bigger color picture.
When you confront violent criminals, you need to have speed, surprise, and violence of action.
So when you go through the front door, you have to be forced into a funnel, and then on the back side of that funnel, they have armed suspects in there checking people as they come in.
Is this where they're all standing? Once the door opens, we go to where the threats are.
This is 4 feet wide between the window and the door frame. What we do is we come in, we got one guy hiding back in here, and he's the one that always surprises everybody when they come through.
We usually don't have the luxury of this much information before we run search warrants. This is really good. They've got photographs, diagrams, personal habits of the drug dealers. This is totally different from the barricaded murder suspect we had the other day. That one is all about containment, preventing his escape. This is all about making entry as soon as we arrive at the location.
We'll get up on the front, I'll get on the radio and just say breach. Go ahead and pop the door as soon as they start breaking glass.
You can have a lot of briefings, a lot of gathering of information, and it all comes down to 15 seconds.
Okay, let's be back and suited up by 7 o'clock.
We've been training for about 2 months now. The concept behind the World SWAT Games is to get a total of 20 teams compete head-to-head through 8 events over 2 days. The best of the best are going to show up down there. I think what we're looking at now, Bodie, is actually do the event for the team.
I live and breathe competing. I've been doing this for 13, 14 years.
Dallas, ready? Go!
I've probably competed in more events than anybody else. I compete to be the best there is, and I compete in these competitions to prove that we are the best there are.
Okay, you're in.
Online!
And it's just something that drives me. I can't explain it. This wall will probably explain it better. This is who I am. You are recognized in your world as being the best there is. And there's no greater feeling.
Orlando, 1995. Calgary, 97. Indianapolis, 2001. A couple more first place back in 94. That one's in 96.
Last year, we took second place to San Antonio. I really would like to win this one here, and we've got the team that can do it.
So what's going on?
We've got this competition coming up, and I guess I'm having some pain in my foot. I just need to see if I can't get it healed between now and then.
Just let me take a look at your foot.
It's a little tender there.
Right there?
Yeah, it's about right in there.
Okay. Let's definitely get some x-rays, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It's just got a lot of bad memories that come in these places. I don't like being in here. I feel like a caged animal right now.
Slide back just a little.
When I was little, I spent a lot of time going into a hospital visiting my mother. She was just slowly eaten up by cancer.
Please swallow one more time.
That's probably why I don't come to these places too often.
We got the result. Okay? You got kind of a stress reaction, like a fracture. In other words, a broken bone. So if you stay off of it as much as possible, very minimal weight bearing.
I can't lay off my foot.
You
I just can't. Yeah, I can't. I mean, there's no way that I can stay competitive and get.
You do go on it, you go to Las Vegas, you do your competition, you could fracture your bone all the way through. And my advice to you is not to do the competition because I wouldn't want to risk re-injuring myself.
It's broken. The break looks to be between 2 and 3 months old. He doesn't really want me to run right now, but I can't just not run. So I have to run.
So you still think you're going to compete with a broken foot?
It's not so bad that the pain's not so unbearable that I can't deal with it. I mean, hell, I've been running as it is.
That doesn't matter what I'm saying, because I know you're gonna run on it just as hard, right?
No, it's no big deal.
I don't want to see you end up walking with a cane for the rest of your life. He thinks he's got superhuman powers, and you know, he's got to learn. He's getting older. You got to take care of yourself.
I'm just reaching a time in my life to where injuries over the years are starting to catch up to me. For this competition, it's more important to me than a broken foot. I'm gonna go and compete.
The apartment we're hitting today has 2 main suspects in it. Allegedly, they're dealing heroin, marijuana, and crack cocaine.
He's been convicted of murder, ag assault, shooting, fighting with the police. They're gonna have guns on them.
Now we're going out to do a drive-by on the suspect's apartment to see how we're gonna hit it. Try to stay covert. When they start talking about one of their main targets being involved in murders, fighting the police, that kind of ramps you up a little bit. They're bad guys. There's a lot of lookouts, or what we call good eyes, in the area. It's like some of them might be armed. We're trying to figure out an approach that would be best to not be picked off.
Yeah, it's all the way to the back, Kevin. It's all the way to the very back of the complex.
You eyeballing us good. We're gonna get tagged. That's the worst thing that can happen on our deal, is them being prepared for us to hit them. They allegedly have a variety of weapons in there, sawed-off shotguns, AK-47s, semi-automatic pistols. They're going to see us coming. There's no doubt in my mind that some of them are going to see us coming. And now the sweating starts. Being on the front lines, going in, getting the bad guy, it is an adrenaline rush.
All right, guys, 30 seconds. Get your heads on straight. We had a lady on the second floor on a cell phone already.
Best case scenario, we get everybody in custody, no problem. Worst case scenario is a deadly force confrontation.
We're here. Teams in. Coming out. Coming out.
This is real successful. We hit him just at the right time.
Stand up.
He's got black tar heroin and a cigarette pack on his back. It's pocket change, man. You don't have a couple $1,000 in your pocket? Come on. Is that a 22 or?
This is a 380 here.
380 pistol, 25 automatic.
Right. This is our illegal sawed-off shotgun here. That they put a laser pointer on it. Go right through our vest.
Those guns could have been used against us. I think it's a real successful operation. They got some dope and some guns, and everybody was taken into custody without any incident.
Teresa, could you get me something for my foot?
Yeah, hang on. I got your Tylenol, your Biofreeze, and the main thing you need to do is ice it.
Okay.
You promise?
I promise I'll put ice on it. You're not mad at me, are you?
No, I'm not mad. I'm just concerned about your foot.
I really think that it takes a very special woman to be married to a cop. I think she deals with it real well. I probably don't make it easy on her at all.
Today's day number 1, man.
I'm getting the butterflies, my hands are sweating.
Good morning.
Everybody knows that you've got to beat San Antonio in order to win this. They're the defending champions. And maybe the only advantage we might have over San Antonio is we might be a little more seasoned. And that's just because we're older.
I think we're good to go, guys. I really do.
Come on, everybody.
Dallas first.
Dallas, are you ready?
On a 6-man relay, the first shooter is going to take off. He's going to jump over a 8-foot wall.
Go Dallas!
You got it, Jim. Take your time.
That launches a team. They go through a high hurdle to a shooting position. Once they're through there, they do a rescue on a dummy, take the dummy back to the course, and then everybody rallies up to the finish line.
Come on!
If Robert were to injure his foot, it'd be a tough replacement. We did have to do that in Orlando a couple years ago when he went down, and we ended up in 13th place. So.
Let's go, Dallas! Move it! Get him up, guys.
Don't slide it. You gotta pick it up. Hey, get a second off.
Good time.
Chris.
Go.
Confirm. 6:45.
Tim.
Bob, good job. Tim, that's a hell of a shot.
My foot's not bothering me right now.
Did it aggravate it a little bit? Yeah, it did.
It's not like it's going to keep me out. I'll just have to lace the boot up a little bit tighter.
Good run. Good run, Bob. We are tied for second right now.
That's bad.
Miss. That right there is going to bump us down so far.
Yeah, that's down. Oh, yeah, there he is. Back to it. That's the only other ones this morning.
As a team, we've been dropping off steady. It's getting worse. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm at a loss.
He's not happy.
I've tried so hard to make the right decisions, and I think everybody on the team is looking up for me to make the right decisions. I really feel like that if the team fails, it's my fault that they failed. The chances for us to win this thing, I think that it's slipping away. It's slipping away, and it's getting to a point to where it's going to be a matter of pride. And we got to start pushing a little bit harder, running a little bit faster, and shooting a whole lot cleaner.
How's your daughter doing?
She got caught tearing a note up after school yesterday.
Good note or bad note?
A bad note from a teacher.
Talking in class?
Probably.
This is Steve. We could probably be there in 15 minutes. Let's go.
I've been on SWAT for 14 years. I'm on the entry team, which means we go inside and we secure the place.
Yeah, this is one of these kind of operations where time's critical. If we get there too late, the guy gets away, so everybody's got to respond quickly.
Why do I always have to ride in back? I called shotgun.
This guy wanted for. They've got warrants for this guy for manufacturing meth.
We're heading to a part of town it's a pretty quiet neighborhood, so it's an area where a drug dealer or a manufacturer could kind of stay under the radar.
We want to get this real bad because if this guy's a manufacturer, he can put a lot of dope on the street.
Meth cooks are generally known as being very tweaked up, I think is the term they use, which means paranoid, suspicious. Weapons are definitely probable in a situation like this. The suspect's gonna be a white male. He's in an apartment in the backside in case you see somebody bail and run. The potential for violence is always there, so.
We're going to the back door. We've got the other guys covering the other door. That's our target apartment right there. So we're basically going to surround the place, knock on the door, and have them come to the door.
To 44, we're at the back door. We don't see any movement inside.
Got to hold this for a minute. Hold this, guys. I'll be right back.
We're going to go check the front area of the apartment. A lot of these meth dealers have a lot of friends hanging around waiting for the cook to finish, so you never know what to expect.
Come on. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on. There you go. Boys.
When we go into an apartment or structure, the first thing that we're looking for is to secure it as quickly as we can. When we go into a place, we're looking for active standing threats, and then from there, our second phase is to look for people that are hiding from us. Okay, we got good PC, we got glassware in this room for a lab. There's a box right there that's got some high-dollar glassware in there. I mean, extremely expensive stuff. Single neck beakers and things like that for cooking methamphetamine. He's got the setup to make a large quantity of methamphetamine. Our suspect's still at large and we're still chasing him. We're fairly certain that he's still in the vicinity. One of my guys just radioed in, said he saw our suspect go into one of the vacant apartments.
Let's go right here. There's a guy that I saw was wearing a dark blue shirt.
You guys got him? We got him.
The suspect, Richard Wisk, panicked, I think, when he saw our squad cars or us and ran to this vacant apartment. The apprehension was pretty quick, and he cooperated fully.
You rely heavily on your partners, and that's the whole concept behind SWAT. And anything short of that, we take the risk of losing. So, and we cannot, in our job, lose. The price is too high.
So, are you ready for a little culture?
I think I am.
Can you handle it?
I have to. It's where you're going.
Would truly rather be called out than sit and enjoy Swan Lake?
Absolutely. At least, I hope they wait till after dinner.
Oh, you want to eat and
Yeah, I wanna
then
eat
get called
and then
out?
get called out.
Nice.
Yeah. That'll show that I was putting forth the effort to go see Swan Lake. When I first met Janine, I had my doubts about whether a relationship with her would work out. And sometimes I still do, because we come from pretty diverse backgrounds, and sometimes that's hard to overcome. She runs in circles that are entirely different from people I run around with. Getting a tux and going to the ballet is real new to me. There's a dinner beforehand. I was really nervous because I don't run those circles normally.
Bon appetit, everyone.
They go to the ballet all the time, and they're normally talking about the ballet. It's like I'm on call right now, so if we got called, I'd have to give her a cab fare and leave, yeah.
When I first started dating him, the excitement that surrounds what he does was neat, and oh my gosh. And then the longer we dated and the more I liked him, I didn't think it was all that neat anymore. You have to wonder if he's going to come back or if he's going to get hurt, and I thought, wow, you know, that could happen any time, at any time.
My hat's off to these guys. I'm real happy with them. We might be back in the hunt now, so I'm real pleased.
Is your foot hurting?
It's starting to get a little aggravated.
That means it's hurting bad.
You missed a kneeling shot?
No, first standing shot.
Was it?
First
Did you
standing.
blame that on me too? He said he hasn't missed a single shot the whole time, and I show up, and he misses that first shot.
She just makes me weak at the knees. Just can't handle it, just the mere sight of her. We've got one event left, and that's going to determine everybody's final position.
Get to get 8 points.
Right now, 3 and 3. You shoot that, go to the dummy, drop the dummy right there at the edge of the.
Like a tree. Let's break them in.
You've never run these right here, and we're putting a huge load on you.
Step back up.
Don't rush it.
Good.
Go, Matt! Go, Matt!
I want to win for the guys. If we have a good showing here, we have the ability to go out on top here. We really can.
Nope.
If we go out on top on this one, I'll probably hang my guns up as far as competition goes and let the young guys step in.
Good job. Good job.
Excellent job, guys. You brought us home. The two teams ahead of us are San Antonio and the Germans. They ran faster than us. What do you say? They ran it faster and clean. Probably the hardest part is digesting the loss. It takes a while for that to go away. And once it does go away, then you're ready to start training again and prove not only to yourself but to everybody around you that you're better than what you showed here today. If I'm healthy enough to do it, I still got the heart for it. Hopefully I will come back. You know, don't stick a fork in me yet.
I think my relationship with Janine is better than it was before. I don't know where it's going, but I think there is a future of some kind.
Can't believe that I wanted to get paged out and bail early, but I had a good time. I'm glad I stayed. And it was good. I could follow it and know what was going on the whole time. What was the basic storyline?
The basic storyline is good versus evil. You should know that. And good won out. You got the girl.
We're going to a prostitution house.
This kind of operation is great because it's very fast, very furious.
Ma'am, come to me.
It's controlled chaos.
You know, in this one, I'm not sure what characters we're dealing with.
This guy is real unfriendly to the police. We're going to hit him pretty hard.
Once we're clear, they'll jerk the front of the porch off and we'll go inside.
My role today is going to be primary negotiator. Talk to me.
When we hear gunshots, we have to start escalating things.
It takes a lot to live with me.
How was work?
It was my official first time of losing somebody.
I know he's a very caring individual.
You have to have that mentality where, hey, you might get shot. I mean, if you're gonna think about that, then you gotta move on.
I see door, I slam, boom. I think they thought we were gonna go away. A lot of people think that.